Hello everyone. Welcome back to another Fallout Friday and another crazy stream. Hello. I hope everyone is doing well. I've been away. I've been at a festival. That's really bright in my face. And then on Tuesday I was like, I'm not finishing work till really late, so then we're now here. But I'm off again to another day festival tomorrow. Bit more chill one. So that's why I thought we're just gonna do when I do my Fallout mini terrain, it's more like we want a chill stream. So it's been a long day with work, been a long week with work. Everything's sort of been happening in the world. But we're here. So this is the one that we have been doing and been done. But it's good to sort of be back and just think, this time last week, I can't remember who I was actually seeing on stage. I think David Byrne was Friday night, but I also just saw Gokwan as well. So it was a really good festival for Friday. I went Thursday to very early hours of Monday. So it's been good. It's been a good week, but I hope everyone's had a good week. So we'll be having another stream on the Sunday. I am finishing work later than normally I do on a Sunday to fit stuff in, and then there will be a stream on Tuesday, and then not one on Friday or Friday next week. Then it'll be on Sunday, because then I'm away, and then we should be back, and then we're over this slump of going, oh, it's crazy here. And I have got a new glove and some more tissue, because I know I keep being clocked. Right. So I am still going to Warhammer World next week, but the event that I was doing on the Friday has been postponed for the second time. It's been annoying, but I'm still going away, so I am not going to be taking any of my Astra Militarum, my lovely creed, because they're not going to be done. So I can imagine on the Sunday night stream we're going to be finishing off little bits I need to do on my Necrons, which I think is more than likely what we're going to be doing. I'm not sure which one to start with today. I see the stop sign and I'm like, yeah, let's do the stop sign. It even has bullet holes in it, which might not show up for now, or it might just show up. So I have got all my colours next to me. I am thinking sure I am doing this. Oh, where's the white? Oh, the white is behind me. This is good. Yeah, then after next week, then we should be back to normal streams until like the middle of September, I do believe. It should be, but it was really good fun. It was been really hot here, so there's been loads of like wildfires. There's a massive one at the moment. I mean, I haven't actually seen an update for. England is now like in a proper drought. Official hosepipe ban now as of Monday. Massive wildfire. The size of, I think it's 210 football pitches. Been burning for the last 2 days. So also I'm thinking I was quite glad that it wasn't actually at the festival, because that would, can you imagine? I mean, it was so dirty at the festival. Like dusty. I was just say dusty. We literally had to walk around in a face mask. It was that bad. But you know, most people don't have one, so they're walking around in like handkerchiefs. You know, the fashion to wear the vest on your head. Yeah, these stall holders knew what they were doing. They were then making a killing, selling them for people to wear like just over their mouths. It was just so dusty. But I'm like, I'll let the rain. That's why I was all last week. I can't think who else I've been seeing. Who else did I see on the Friday? It's mad to think that's a week ago. This week is like absolutely flown by. And then, because one festival's not enough, I'm technically going... They call it a festival tomorrow. Yo, Gecko, welcome in. I hope you are well. And then I'm away again next weekend. So there's like a few weekends on the trot when I'm not here. That's why my streams are a little bit all over the place. And then it should be... I was sure I did it really nice and then I kind of gave up. That's why my streams are like all over the place at the moment. Because you girls not here. I still think that the best person I saw live music at Latitude was... I really enjoyed Gokwan live. But then, like, I'm not a Capaldi fan. I didn't know anyone else. I'm not, like, a Capaldi fan, but he was amazing live. You know what I mean? He was just... The way he, like, projected himself was really good. Yeah, I'm amazed that is still on. That is still on. I will be putting some more, like, the fake henna tattoos on for tomorrow's Yoga Fest. I was like, the fact is that one has been on since Saturday. The other one has come off. I scrubbed it off today in the shower. And I'm right-handed, so I don't know how the right-hand one has stayed so good. So I've got this stuff beside me, so I thought, oh, I could do this while I'm streaming. Decorate like my left hand. I want to keep that one on. I had somebody ask me today at work, they were like, they glimpsed it and they were like, that thing on your hand, is that from the festival or have you actually got a tattoo? Bearing in mind they're like thinking, it must be a new tattoo. And I was like, no, it's fake. It's henna. I said, otherwise, they charge so much money for henna. I still can't believe it's on. It's bad. I'm thinking it's probably best to do the lettering last. Just going to do the white line. At this point, I'm just like, oh. I'm kind of doing this without putting my painting glasses on here. Well, I've got to go around it in red anyway. We could go real one at Latitude. A real one. I mean, it's true. We could have got like a real Hannah one. They were so expensive. And I mean, I know like at the Yoga Fest last year, we had some henna tattoos done and it was a bit like they weren't worth it really, were they? They faded like pretty quick. She must have been using really cheap stuff. Or she actually didn't know what she was doing, which I think is probably the latter, don't you think? I mean, this has probably lasted longer than what a real one is. I'm quite determined to keep it on and see how long I can keep that on for. I promise, chat, I have showered. I showered every day at the festival, and I have showered since I've been home. But being right-handed, you think that would come off. So you can see how it's gone like more blurry, and it is starting to go at the skin at the side. So to put in perspective, well, you know what henna looks like. Starts off that brown. I'm thinking on my left to put like, I've got like a whole sheet. I'll have a play around with it after stream and then be like, yeah, what ones I'm gonna put on. That's why I thought I'd ask if like, I wanted any. I said we've got those. These are fantastic. These are like also from Temu. Everything in here. The face ones do not come off that easily. Which is great when you're sweaty at a festival. And it was good fun. I can't think, who did I see on Friday? I know it was Got Kwan. I saw David Byrne. We saw a bit of David Byrne and then we went for a little walk. Saturday was Teddy Swims. Sunday was Lewis Capaldi. I also saw Nathan Evans, who is from not the TikTok song, and then a couple of like comedians who I wanted to see, and some other strange stuff. That's what you go first. It's wacky as. I think it was by Wednesday I actually woke up. I didn't have alarm set, and I thought I'm actually woken up not tired for a change. The dust was bad. I had somebody today, they go, oh, you haven't got COVID? I was like, clearly not, because I am working. I was like, no, it's just dust. I said, my throat could occasionally cut out, and I'm like, the dust, chat. We can't explain to you the dust. I was walking around on the Sunday, and I was like, you know when you can feel like sand in your toes? I could feel the dust. And I was wearing my high top Converse the entire weekend, apart from on the first night. I thought I'm gonna just try my old high top Vans with the white, which I literally we walked down for like a couple of hours. They were brown. I come back and I looked at my feet when I come back on the earliest of Monday. I was like, you know what, I don't know if I can go up to shower. I just feel like going to bed, and I took my socks off, chat. I was like, it was so dusty. It was like you were just walking along and you were just gathering it on your hand. That's how dusty everything was. Like your phone screen was getting covered in dust. You could taste it. You could taste it. That's how bad it was. Oh, we got bottled already. Fantastic. Hot chocolate. I still feel really bad. So we had a hot chocolate. We always go to this little stall in the trailer park, which is more like the, how would you describe it? The dancey, ravey type section. And it was so good, hot chocolate. So we always go like, we would go like a fancy one. So I had a mint one night, and then on the last night, that I can't get over the state of that mint. I mean, I could smell the mint when but I wasn't even bending over it. I honestly couldn't drink it. It was so strong, but it was that horrible like artificial taste. So obviously you know that they use it like syrup. It was foul, and I'm like, and then when you Carney got me the other one, it was like they clearly had only put like a drop in it, but I was like, this is actually how it should be. The other one was just, my mouth was literally tingling, and it had a horrible taste because it was way too much. I was like, I should have just got a plain. But knowing what it was like, a night or two beforehand, and I've had that one before, like last year. So I don't think it's meant to taste like this. The fact that you could smell it. I was like, I haven't smelled this one before. It was so strong. It was so strong. Most common question I've been asked, was it the food really expensive? It's like, yes. Somebody was like, oh, they heard somebody went and bought like a glass of wine, it come in like a cardboard cup, and it was 12 quid. I was like, yeah, there was a guy who was carrying a little plastic wine cup. I can't really call it a glass. And I said, no word of lie, it's smaller than a small glass of wine. And he was like, £10. This cost me £10. It looked like a couple of mouthfuls of wine. That's how bad that was. That's how bad that was. I was like, yeah, but, you know, they've got you at a festival, and then you've got to think how much they are being charged to be there. And I'm guessing they have to. I wonder if they're told how much to charge. Shouldn't have really just done the red first, but there we go. I don't know about you, but I felt like I woke up like on, was it Monday, and I thought, I can't just wander down and go just get chips or like I didn't get churros. That waffle thing was a little bit disappointing. I ended the end of the festival with, so I don't think I'm gonna. But it was nice. The strawberries are huge, though. To be fair, I did half wonder maybe they put something on the strawberries because I then did wait. I mean, I know I had that quite late. To be fair, it didn't work that quick, but I was then in like belly pain. I was like, brilliant. I mean, they were quite shiny. They may have had some coating on them, but the strawberries were like, there was a waffle cone, you might not get like brownie in it, but they ran out of brownie. I was like, well, you've got plenty of other cakes sat here that you're about to bin, so why don't you put that in? And they're like chocolate, but this is a waffle cone, and I can't tell you, the strawberries were the most delicious, massive. And I'm like, to be fair, just have a strawberry cone. I think that's you know, I did get like a reduced price because it's the end of the festival. Even still, it was like £10. And it's like, oh, I've actually got a cook. Still eating all the festival food. I mean, to be fair, I did buy a massive bag of crisps, like multi-pack crisps, didn't I? I want to know how many people actually went. But aren't you so glad the fire didn't take place there? Can you imagine, especially like on the camping ground where everybody's got gas canisters? I mean, we're having like... I'm not like where the massive wildfire is, but all the way, if you know what I'm talking about, in the Heathland, you can see it. I've got like friends who live an hour away, and they're like, they can see it from where they are. I could smell it last night, the smoke. I was just saying, thank God it wasn't at latitude, because that would have just ripped through everybody's tents, and then you've got all gas canisters that have been awful. I gave some hefty feedback on the Kalana questionnaire. I was like, it doesn't work. It literally worked for Thursday, and then the discount didn't work. And I've seen the unofficial page. Somebody else or some other people have had the same problem. So Kalana were doing a 10% off if you scanned on any food. It worked like day one. That was it. Yo, Rusty, and welcome in. How are you doing? So everything is on fire and drought. Don't think England has ever had wildfire like that before. I know in this one that's taking place in East Anglia, they're saying Suffolk has never had a massive fire like that before. With what they've got, I think like fire brigade from like Yorkshire and London are up. There's 100 firemen were on at one time. And it went from like 2 football fields to 140 football fields. What's the tally now? Is it 210? It's awful. And it's terrible. What brown should I use for the... Probably one that I have got out and I'm trying to find it. It's probably behind me. 1 sec. Ooh, why did we suddenly go really blurry there? I don't know. So I'm quite glad. I mean, it was really hot. I mean, we got sunburned putting my massive tent up on the Thursday. This is as brown as I go. And in comparison to my legs, I'm slightly off-white. And we got burnt. Like, I would hit sun cream on. It was quite more of a chill sort of festival this year, I thought, because I wasn't like needing to like rush here and then everywhere, because it was kind of like, I'll go and see the last act, I'll pop in and see some other people, like Yeah, it was more of a chill one. I spent more time like at the comedy tent and going to see other tents than music, but the music was good as well. What you doing? I thought I'd have a nice sort of chill stream because I'm also, not only was I at a festival last week, I am at a yoga festival tomorrow, and leaving here about 7:30. So I don't really want to stream that long today, especially after working 9 till 6:30. So I'm slightly dead. Slightly dead. But welcome in. I hope you are doing well. I'll put that for some of the wood. And then... oh, I have an orange somewhere for that cone. Where is it? It's fucking bright as anything. Here it is. Well, that's wild. And then I have got... it's not quite as bright as you think. There we go. Let's do the cone. Why didn't I just put the paintbrush? No chat. But it was really good fun. Surviving a festival. Let's have a look. That's one of my favourite ones. I mean, it was dry. Everybody was walking around coughing because of the dust. There you go, there's a picture of yours truly. This is my tent. This is my tent. I do glamping, chat. We glamp. And then because we are very lucky that we then get to stay in the guest area. We're a bit disappointed at the toilets. We're like, they're just a fancier Portaloo. Last year they were like, what, twice? 2 of them, a toilet, and then you had a proper sink and a mirror with a vanity unit. So then these were this is in the guest camping bit. We actually have proper sinks though. And then the showers are pretty standard. Because I know most people ask. Everybody has also been asking me about the price of food. What was like. They're going, I can't imagine showering like at a festival, going to the toilet. What was that? Because just see like how dry chat that is. So Britannia should get something like that sign, but made a scrap mail and junk would be so cool, wouldn't it? And then they light it up at like night as well. That would be a quite good idea if they did. Oh my god. We had like... who is that? We got a picture of Gokwan? Well, there's a picture of the Gokwan stage. You can read that says Gokwan. So the fancy Portaloos back then. Exactly, they were quite fancy Portaloos. Oh, I will take a picture of that. Hobby time, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, I love this. There's always a little person. Scrap iron, any old junk. That's what they should use. Welcome in, Hobby time. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me go to the right screen. It's been a while since a week. We're here to share some hobby love. We got Hoyers, Hope Cats, and Bean Pudding, and we're coming to hype up your life. I like that, not spice up your life, but hype up your life. Welcome in, everybody. What were you doing? Welcome in. So my name is Crazy MCR Angel. Let me click on the right one. It would help, wouldn't it, if I've slept since I've been to a festival since I last streamed, so my brain hasn't quite caught up. Welcome in, everyone. So I said my name is Crazy MCR Angel. So I am generally a Fallout cosplayer, content creator. I also do the Fallout minis. I should have been going to a special Fallout event next week, but unfortunately that has been postponed. But I also do Warhammer, so I've got some sitting here. So this is... that's really sad, that photo. I'll explain why in a minute. This is all of my cosplaying so that I do. Actually, no, that isn't sad because that bit is currently safe right now. It's my little bunny, my Vault bunny, before we lost him, and I've done... This is all me. This is at a Mephidius Fallout Factions event I went to a couple of years ago. So I've got Power Armor, Nukatron, Vault Gal variations as my Power Armor, all handmade, and Nuka Gal and Miss Nuka World. So a couple of other minis that we have done, or I've done on stream, is a Sentry Bot. I love this figure. So he sits proudly on my desk. Absolutely love them. So these are Mephidius models, and I have got the Mysterious Stranger because he keeps me going. He keeps me going. I have Dead Bits as well. Thank you so much for the follow as well. No, they look awesome. Thank you. But I have also got Warhammer. I do Warhammer. In fact, I'm going to Warhammer Worlds next weekend. I say Friday or Saturday, probably both. So armies I have got are Daughters of Khaine, which I haven't played for like 2 years, because then I started with them and then I started to learn previous 40k. So in 40k I've got Necrons, which I will be finishing, and there's like little bits I need to finish, which I will be painting on my Sunday stream. And I've also got Astra Militarum, which I'm making them all Krieg. So we've got Hippogriff, I believe so. I'm not sure of these. Krieg Blue. I've got quite a lot of dead bits on my desk, and sometimes my cameras don't focus. That's the top of one. I have got a lot to paint. That's why I'm like, I was chat were like, yes, you'll get it done before you go to Warhammer World in August. So I'll be taking my Necrons again. I will be taking my Necrons again. I like Mephidius stuff. The Mass Effect ones are wicked. Yes, they have got the Mass Effect game, haven't they? I was meant to be going to a special Mephidius event next week, but said unfortunately they've had to be postponed yet again. I think there's like production issues, I'm presuming. I'm not sure. So it's very exciting. I do know the team as well, so if you're from England and you may have heard of UKGE, if you're into miniatures. I went this year, but the year before was my first time going, and I stood at the Mephidius stand in my Power Armor, which was pretty cool, because they were like, would you like to come and stand on our stand in cosplay? And I was like, hell yeah. Pretty cool. They are going to be at Gen Con this week. I was asked if I was going, and I was like, to be honest, I didn't even know Gen Con was a thing. The answer is no, because it's currently on right now. But they are really cool. So I will be doing I was saying to chat, I'm going to do a special stream on the, what was it, the 16th of August? Challenge is I have a redemption of painting in one of my Fallout Power Armor helmet. Oh, don't necessarily Power Armor. I have got a T51B helmet that I bought, and then I have a challenge to painting in wearing my Nuka-Cola Power Armor that I made, or my Nukatron. And then I was going to do that, so this is a chat update in general. I was going to do it as a GoFundMe for a friend who turns out it's £15,000 for heart surgery, but he doesn't want to have a GoFundMe. So I was like, that is completely fair enough. So we are just going to have fun. I'm thinking that's fine, because that puts me under a lot less pressure. But he is currently trying to see what he can do and what he can get funding wise. So the stream will still go ahead as originally planned, so it will be that I will be painting a Mephidius bust, which I will hopefully be getting. I am in contact with Mephidius at the moment about it, of what one I can get, basically. I mean, I can order them, but the fact is I'm just telling them about what I'm doing, and they are currently at Gen Con, so I'm not going to get a response back yet. Because I'm quite happy. You will hear Mephidius mentioned 1,000 times on this channel. We also do, so if we're not painting Mephidius models, like the scenery is the Mephidius models. I was invited to the Fallout Factions Nuka World launch event. I've also been to their Doom Kickstarter launch event I was kindly invited to. I was also given their solo Fallout RPG game to in promise that I will do it on stream. I did think about going back to that tonight, but I was like, you know what, I feel so tired. It is so hot here in England. We have got you just hear so many wildfires. There's a massive one currently raging here in East Anglia, and people are literally smelling it and seeing it from where you don't think they should see it, and then there's like more like up north, south, anywhere. So it's a bit bad. Rufus always had production issues. I think, yeah, last time I think it wasn't quite out yet, and then this time I'm presuming it is the same thing again. And I have got a couple of other Mephidius models which aren't here, so I was kindly gifted when I worked on the I was on their stand last UKGE. They came out, the events manager came up to me and gave me this box, and he was like, "It's the Scorchbreeze Queen." I was very excited, and I think I like to think I impressed it. If you're listening, I hope I impressed you, because I was like, oh my god, this isn't even out at the public yet. I was just literally seeing this advertised, and I really wanted it, and he gifted it, so we painted that on the stream. I've got that model. I have got a Deathclaw as well, and the Nuka Girl. Obviously, I had to get Nuka Girl. I have got Fallout Factions Nuka World. I did think about sitting here and reopening it on stream to show you what it is, and I thought, maybe another time, and then we'll go through it. So this is one scenery. So whenever I could bring out this scenery, that means we're having a chill, cozy stream. So, because I haven't streamed since Tuesday last week, because then I was at a festival from Thursday to the early hours of Monday. I didn't get into bed till about 2:30 in the morning. Reason being because it's like trying to get off a campsite with thousands of people, and the road that I need to get back home to, that basically everything gets shut down, and I was like, right, okay, I'd rather just sacrifice leaving and going home then. But I do love the Mephidius stuff. They are nice. I have got Swan. I did consider building him and then either building him on stream or building and then painting, but he has disappeared into the swamp somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where he's disappeared to. Had an amazing time. I was working on Custodes this evening. Oh, nice! Oh, not nice, because we don't like custodians. But nice! Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to Warhammer World, because I don't get the chance to play, or like King and Peanut who come in my chat are like, oh, you should come and play, and I'm like, Mondays are my only days off, and that's when they go together, and I'm like, girl needs a break. So I haven't actually played Warhammer for such a long time, but we'll be going, because the event was in the area in Nottingham. Well, to be fair, it was in Nottingham, so I was going to go. So we were then going to do Warhammer World on the Saturday, but now it's like, oh, we could go both days. And if you haven't been to Warhammer World, I really enjoy it. Even I went when I was 1 month, 2 months into doing Warhammer, and I was like, oh my god, because I love everything, like miniatures, I always have. It's always good fun. And even if you're like not into it, there's so much to do that you can, like, I'm hoping we can book a table to go play, which probably need to do soon because it's school holidays here. Kedjo is amazing. Somehow managed to snag a finalist pin for you got a finalist pin! By entering the DRPO Masters. Oh my god, well done! Oh my god, that is incredible. Well done. I almost went to, what's the one that's just happened down in Essex? Iron Skull? Iron Skull. I thought about going to Iron Skull, but then I thought I can only do like 1 day because then I had work for half a day. But then looking into it, it's like, looks like one you have to go to, and it is like a painting competition. I was like, I'm not going to win this. And I've seen some of the people who have come, like, they've got placement, and I'm like, mine wouldn't even be considered. So to get a finalist pin, like at UKGE, on the massive scale that is, that's incredible. Love the giant bobblehead statue. That, oh, it's fantastic. You'd be like, would they notice if I take that home? I absolutely love it as well. So I was just in civilian clothes this year. Because they're like, oh, you're going to come? And I thought, because I took a friend she'd not been before, and I was like, you know what, I think we only went for the one day, because then we had like a girly weekend, and I was like, you know what, that was really hot that day when I was in my power armor, but luckily when I were was air conditioning, so I stood with my legs slightly wide apart, and the air conditioner was coming down and then coming back up my cosplay, which was so good, which sounds a bit strange. I mean, I have built-in fans into my cosplay. Didn't know they were on. They were very hot. And the people thought I was an animatronic because I was just standing. I was placed next to the Vault Boy, and I thought, sorry, I just have to be careful doing this bit. I love that statue as well. So I will be going back to UKGE next year. I saw a couple of people. I met one of our fellow chat as well. Well, to be fair, last year I met a Master EM there. I chased them down whilst they were wearing a Vault suit, and I was in my Under Armour for my power armor. And then this year I met Gondas from chat, which is pretty cool. He found me because I was walking around in my Vault suit. I was like, that shouldn't be too hard. And then I also met, I was walking along and I heard that I'm just going to catch up with Crazy, and I'm walking along and I'm thinking, that's me, and I turn around and there is another fellow streamer who I can see in my head. Oh, what's his name? I can see his thing in my head. That is really bad, and he's probably watching right now. Dashboard! Oh, home. Twitch, don't fail me now! Oh, I feel really bad. I have to find this out. Why you do this to me? Twitch, come on. I've heard good things. Oh, it's so hot right now in the UK. Oh my god, it's atrocious. Beyond the Box Art, there we go. He's number one. He's not. I'm so sorry if you are listening right now, because some people extremely listen. I was like, I can see his picture, and I can see his name, and I can see his face, and I literally, I said, I'm gonna catch up to Crazy, and I was like, oh, there's me, and I turned around, and there was Beyond the Box Art. I think he entered as well. I can't remember if he got something. But he did like commission pieces as well, which is like amazing. And then I also met with a Fallout cosplayer and another, to be fair, another Fallout cosplayer who I met last year on the Ophidius stand as well. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Something in August. Keeps changing. Sometime in August. Everything. I was just like, oh my god, we'll let you know. I'm like, okay. What's the guarantee it will be in September when I'm not in the country? That will be then, right? The good things about Iron Skull. Fen Model Show is another great one. I've not heard of that before. Whereabouts is that? I mean, to be fair, I could just Google it right now. I've got another one on my calendar, and I was like, it's like one day. I'm like, I don't know why I've put this one on my calendar, because it's like, it's a day I'm not going to go because it's a day I always have work on, but it's on my calendar and I can't think what it is right now. But I mean, one day I might just go to Iron Skull just to see, but I know it's a lot smaller. It is more of a painting competition, because it's literally like, it looks like it's just in a sports hall. So it does look a lot smaller than, say, like UKGE. To be fair, you can just buy like a ticket. I mean, it's like, I think the ticket is for 2 days. It was super crazy last year, and then this year she very we managed to buy some stuff on it, and then his tickets went online. Yes, I can't believe that. I managed to buy Master EM some models that they wanted, which you could only get at UKGE. Bought them, sent them, and then it wasn't that long afterwards they've now finally been released online, because you said you wanted them for such a long time, and they always sell out. It's like typical. It's in Ely near Peterborough. Oh, okay. Accessible for training, great weekend for socialising with creators and gawking at standard minis. Oh, nice. I think that's one thing with Iron Skull. I think I looked, but it's not like that easy to walk from the station, so you'd have to drive, or I'm sure the taxi or something. I think the one on my calendar is like really a short name like that. Most of I feel like I put pen or something. Is it looming? Because I can't remember if mine was July or August. Oh, this was a 2-day one. I think mine was 1 day. In fact, it's been. Okay. Cassini's gorgeous. He's got a cathedral, isn't it? Well, that could go on the calendar for like next year. Travel and accommodation, sponsored traders, models for heroes. Show results for 25. They haven't got 26 on there. Oh, they haven't got pictures. Many thanks to sponsors and to hobbyists who came along and made the show an outstanding success. Well, they've all got their actual names, so I won't. No. Competition, exhibition. My eyes are that blurry. I just read that what is PMS, and I was like, it's because it's FMS. Tickets for 1 day will be £12 on the door. Tickets for full weekend will be £20 on the door. Oh, that's not bad. Your notice of tickets you receive an email, so you can buy them beforehand, but obviously it's just been. Companies about all key features. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, well done as well. I'll make sure that I am following you. For getting like a finalist. Apparently I'm already following you. So, this is good. Apparently I'm already following you. This is fantastic. Sorry if we've met before and I've forgotten. I've slept enough. I've been to a festival since then. I was like me, so just missed this year one. Ah, but did you go? Was it good? So I know Gen Con's on this weekend. I think, is it in the NEC? Or something that looked like the NEC anyway. Well, I went to... Oh, what's the 1 day one in the XL? I went to that this year by myself. That was really good. I was literally there the entire day. I mean, to be fair, I was probably chatting a lot to the Mephidius team. I was really gutted because then, like, a couple of streamers went. Didn't see him. So I was like, you had Katie, who's from Tabletop Tactics. She started following me on Instagram. Naturally, I follow her back. After that event, I was like, oh my god. And you had Joe from Liam and Joe. I was like, Liam and Joe show from Liam Dempsey. And then you had what's his face, who's just left Tabletop Tactics. He was going around with Katie. I was like, I did not see these people. Looking out for them. But I did meet some other lovely mini painters who I've met before, or like online, and it was just so nice. I was so happy at UKGE as well because I bumped into it. Right, managed just to see. We were both at like the stage waiting for the the bingo ticket to see if you've won some pocket money for the UKGE. I was already in my head. I was like, I know what I'm going to spend this all on. And I saw Blackheart minis, and I was really, really pleased to show him that I've still got whatever quality stickers he uses. This is on since that wasn't UKGE. It must have been that one in the XL. Yes, it was, because he crossed my path and I was like, oh, Blackheart! And I met him, introduced him, and he gave me that sticker. And that is still on. That must have been April. April? Yes, it would have been, because then I was like, then I continued and down through London, because then it was my nephew's first birthday. And I can't think what it's called. The one that's on XL, it's a 1-day event. No, it's Twitch is big off. It is a bigger place. I do apologise. I do apologise. Or I'll be like, the name that I can't remember how to pronounce, but I remember is a name that I struggle. All convention was kind of like the same. I do. I did love going to the one at the XL because there was like a wedding one on at the same time, and so like people were standing there with like an envelope to give out the wedding one, and they looked at me, going to the wedding fair, and I was like, nope, I'm going to Warhammer. I'm like, okay. I mean, could have just been like, hey, I've gone to the wedding fair. I think someone may have had something to say about that. Everybody is always so nice, aren't they? I knew, for somehow my brain said, I bet that's PC. Welcome in, PC. Salute, that's the one. Salute, I knew that would come to my head. Well, I had to do the convention in my knee brace because it wasn't that long since I injured it. Oh, and I just fell in love with the Titans. So Salute is a good one. I mean, it is a 1-day one, but it is really good. I think I got theirs just after opening, and I could just walk straight through. And I got a goodie bag. They had goodie bag for so many thousand people who walk through the door. But it is quite. I mean, I was going round and round and round, and I was, as I said, I was by myself, but I was not bored because there's so much going on. It was just so nice. Everyone's like, "You came here by yourself?" I was like, "Yep, I've never been before." Everyone is always just so chatty, so I would say it's like the one to go to if you're like wanting to go to a mini one, but you don't want to go by yourself. But to be fair, you know, you're going to meet like-minded people. Everyone will be far more than happy to stop and chat. Everybody wants to know what you are doing. So like this one had, I think this year it was a lot of like military based ones, so not necessarily like Warhammer. So Mephidius were there as well. Loads of like different types of terrain. And it's just fun. And then it was really strange. I then rounded the corner and then I saw some Warhammer cosplayers who I know from up here, up this way where I am, and they were like, I was like, hello, you alright? And I still can't believe I see you here. And then they were like, you can see their brain going, oh my god, it's crazy. They've never seen me outside of cosplay before, so I was like, they were like, oh my god, I'm so sorry I didn't recognise you. I was like, that's fine. No, I look slightly different out of cosplay. Oh, they've never seen me before. And like one of the girls as well, she was really equally more confused because she's like, we're at eye level. She's like, I thought you were so much taller. I was like, yeah, but every time I've met her, I have been in cosplay boots. So my Nukatron, I have got some heeled boots, but my power armor, I've got 15cm high platforms. So I'm always in boots whenever I've seen her. So she's never seen me in my true size. And so that's what also threw her off, and some of the other guys as well. They were like, I swear you're not this size in real life. See, it's a great question. I know there's also the one by Peachy. By Peachy, that's a cool name. It's so good. I'll definitely be going to Salute again next year. In fact, it's quite convenient as... Oh, I probably want to try across that silver now. I put the orange on. Quite a convenient location. Get into the XL. Well, it's mainly more convenient for me because then it's quite easy to then jump on the train and go stay at my sister's, which I did. So that's why it's more convenient for me. But to be fair, you're in London, anything's convenient, isn't it? You're pretty tall. I was like super tall. I am super tall when I'm in my cosplay. The fact they were like really confused. They were like, we thought you were smaller. I was like, oh, thank you. I have confused you well. It's so nice. I'm always like, eventually I will do a Krieg cosplay because that is like the next cosplay I'd like to do. There are some other Fallout ones that I really want to do, but I literally, since I have done one competitions with my cosplay, my Fallout cosplays. I was in the London finals last February where I came second, which isn't bad considering I can't move that well in my power armor and I need at least 2 people to assist me, to dress me. I need spotters. I was like, what's the word? Spotters, front and back. Because you'll be amazed. I might be in this massive power armor, but people will still walk into you. And I'm big and red. And I'm like, I'm not moving out the way because I can't see you. I think this was a bold choice to do these colours here. I love this red. This red. This well, it technically is said as red. I'm probably going to do UKG next, depending how close one Britannia is, because money. Well, yeah, because I have not been up at all. I kind of find it a bit too overwhelming when it's just constant notifications. Doesn't help that I was also not here for a week. I guess there is no set date yet, and there's no further news on NukaCon either, is there? It's literally since June was their last post, which I think is pretty bad. I'm not missing another.
Thanks for the raid.
Cone. Yo, Plate, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Double raid. A biscuit question before I. Biscuit question. Right, Raiders, we've got a biscuit question. How do you seal our packet of biscuits? Do you twist, fold, hair tie, elastic band? I've got a little tin, so it's a Wallace and Gromit shortbread tin. So like, open them. I might twist, scratch, and then just put them in the tin. Yeah, that's how I do mine. We love biscuit questions here. Hello, welcome in everyone. Let me just switch. Raiders, a good question to answer. What is everybody's favourite biscuit? We always talk about food and biscuits, and we are doing a Fallout RPG game, not currently, which has got a biscuit themed. So, yeah, welcome in everyone. Thank you so much, Plate, for the raid. Look at us getting a fantastic raid as well. Oh yeah. It's nice to be back because I haven't streamed for a week because I've been at a festival, and I'm going to a yoga festival tomorrow, and then I'm away next weekend. So my streams, I did warn everybody from who's a regular my chat days. Currently from July and August, my streams are a little bit intermittent because your gal is busy. But welcome in. What are you doing? What are you doing? Tell us. We're back doing the Fallout scenery because it's just chill. But welcome in if you don't know who my name is. I am Crazy MCR Angel. These are all of my cosplays. That's me at the Morphidius Fallout Factions launch event 2 years ago. This is all me. These are all my cosplays. That's my Nukatron. I have no, these cycle through. That's my power armor with a Nuka break, and my Nuka break is sitting just behind you up there. A competition winner for my Nukatron power armor and my Vault Girls, I should add, too. Yeah, I have recently bought myself a new vault suit, 2-piece vault suit, because the first one I made was in lockdown as something to do, literally from an adapted. I adapted a morph suit. The second one, which you have seen cycle through these pictures, that one there, I made for finals, and no word of a lie, I had it hanging up, and it was splitting at the seams, and I hadn't even put it on. It fits because I've made it to fit. Now it has got to the point where I can only wear it for stream, or if I wear it for cosplay photos I have to be careful what angle we shoot it at, shall we say. So I will eventually, I don't know how to cut it in half, or like I was going to really annihilate it, so it's quite weathered. I will have to patch bits, but I think that might, I can't quite think where exactly in the delicate regions are the holes right now, so I might just patch it with something to really look more weathered. Yeah, but welcome in. So we do minis. I do Warhammer minis and Fallout minis. I am going to Warhammer Worlds next weekend. I don't know on the Friday or the Saturday or both yet. Or both yet. Probably both. No, yes, Overseer. Outside Overseer, reminding people that stuff have lies to the. I mean, true, but like June 8th was the last NukaCon post. So no update Overseer. IC is that for the Britannia one? Yeah. I'm a bit like I have a feeling NukaCon is. I don't want to say a con because I met someone. I had a Doctor Who. Well, I actually had more of a Doctor Who nerdy T-shirt on, and you know one of these like RSPB, whatever it is. They put in it, I was like, oh hello, you're talking to me. But turns out the person had spotted my very nerdy t-shirt and had been to the Doctor Who version of the company who are doing the NukaCon. If you know what NukaCon is, it's a mysteriously appeared Fallout con that nobody's got no idea about. I've been in contact with them. They asked me, like they wanted a mascot and they wanted pictures. They got in a lot of trouble because they were using people's Fallout cosplay photos without consent. They're claiming that they had bought the rights, which are not a thing. So, yeah. But there's been no updates. Nobody knows. All we know is they have got a tank, which has nothing to do with Fallout, and a retro car. They've got Newark Showground, which is conveniently about 5 minutes from where Fallout Britannia are going to do theirs, which is a part of Fallout Britannia, part of the Fallout group. I was like, yes, let's do this. We're having our own Fallout convention here in the UK. We thought it would be the first one, then NukaCon just popped up. But there's been no update with NukaCon since the 8th. You can buy tickets, which are non-refundable, for something that we don't know about. And it's on the same date, same weekend, as Goodsprings in America. And I voiced my concern, going, you should have this on a different date. Basically, someone's not done that research. And the people who are organising it are quite blunt, because it's not just to me, but also because we finally got them into Fallout Britannia Discord. They're like, well, people can then go to, I've got no money. And you're like, yeah, but you're also stopping Americans coming over, because, you know, American Fallout, I mean, I'm a Fallout content creator. There would be American Fallout content creators who would love to come over to England to come and see, not just American, like, there's, you know, everywhere else in the world who might be going to America would like come to the UK one. I'm just pausing because I'm aware I can smell smoke. I'm pausing because if you are not sure what is going on in the UK right now, especially in East Anglia at the moment, there is a massive wildfire taking place right now. And the fact is I have the window open and I can now smell smoke. You can smell it there too. So we're talking, if you don't know about East Anglia, we are the arse end of England. It's a big Norfolk and Suffolk. The fire is in Suffolk, 4 miles north of a nuclear power station. Everyone is freaking out about this, but I'm looking at going, they will have protocols in place, and lucky the wind's blowing up north, but I can currently smell the fire. Which makes sure, because we are on a drought now, so in the UK we are actually on drought. We are now going into, as of Monday morning, hosepipe ban. Some are already on a hosepipe ban. We're now fully going on a hosepipe ban. And this fire has started at 5:30, reported at 5:30 on Wednesday, and it's now, or it was 210 football fields wide. So the fact is I can now smell it. quite awful. And it's on Heathland. It's quite all over the news. They've had Sky News there as well. There's been so many helicopters now along the coast, and I know people up right in Norfolk who are messaging me going, if you need to evacuate, please come. I'm like, I really appreciate it. I like to think it's not going to reach. I didn't say this to them. I was like, thank you very much. That's very kind of them. But I'm like, I hope it doesn't reach where I am, because some people can see the smoke, especially if you're more along the coast. I can't see the smoke, but I can now smell it. That's how bad it is right now. So when everyone goes, oh England, you don't know what the hot weather is. We have had July. We've had 7% of the rain, aren't they saying? That we usually have in July, and we have had 12 days of over 30 plus, which we don't have. And somebody was telling me today at work, summer of 76 was the hottest ever, and we have now beaten that. So this is why it's quite important, because fires are just sparking. That's why I'm quite lucky to happen at a festival. So that's why I just paused there. And so you might see on one of my pictures, if it's going to cycle through, beady eyes amongst you. It's not that one. That one is a power station. Why I recently paused and really go back to that part of that was on the beach there. That is fine, but the map is huge. So people have been evacuated. I think our last post I've seen that people, they've been staying in like a holiday camp, like caravans or something, where the fire, you can see from an aerial shot down. There's like also like a cafe like on the Heathland, and because it's got a road or something beside it, the fire has come up to that point and stopped. Yeah, we're talking. We've had like apparently people from like the fire brigade from like Yorkshire, London. Was it like 200 and something firemen fighting at one point? There's 100 on standby every day, so that's why I paused, because I can smell smoke, and you don't want to smell smoke at this time of night. But yeah, it was really strong and woody, because it would be Heathland. But welcome in, everybody. That's a slightly depressing. It does smell that bit woody. But yeah, we're struggling. We could do with rain to dampen it down. So sorry, that's kind of taking it down. I was at Sky News called it like apocalyptic, and I'm like, it will look apocalyptic. Currently with flames, it's probably not apocalyptic. There is a map that shows you the distance, but if you can imagine 210 football fields, that was when I looked this morning. Smell it, it's really putting me off now. Top tier, they got a bit of chocolate hob. Oh, you can't be a chocolate hobnob. Let's talk about biscuits. This brings back. I finished it, Cara's, and now started. I don't know if I said that right. Starting about a Corvus Black. It's a Space Marine flyer. That's actually getting really strong. I know it's nowhere near me, and I won't be evacuated. As I was saying, if it comes to where I am, that's pretty bad. But it's also too hot to want to shut the window. So or sooner. I think it was definitely the wind. Also, it depends on the wind. Sorry, I'm now catching up. Oh, waving to scales. That's like, which is probably not reassurance for you. You can smell it Monday. Yeah, the band starts like 1 minute on past midnight on Sunday. I think it's probably as a step, isn't it? So there is a water ban in place if you're on one water type. If you're on the other water type, it starts on Monday, and we are in a drought. I mean, not world record. It's like, I think who's done with heat waves? Oh, I like them going down to help. It's mad, isn't it? It's always doom and gloom, to be fair. To clicks, it's terrible. And the fact that I can smell it now. Okay. It is really strong. This is I hardly ever go on Facebook. Oh, that was 8 hours ago. There's a park run on tomorrow. Don't think that if I can smell that right now, I'm not going to dox exactly how far away. 7 hours to offer a reserve along the Suffolk coast has left a lot on. They put it in perspective. They're also saying it could take 25 years for the heathland to get back to what it was. Oh, I can't see anything. You know when you're expecting some of the news to be recent. I mean, that is going to smell for like a long time. It's so sad. I know, because everyone's, you know, all the wildlife, because they have birds. There's, was it Minsmere Bird Reserve? All the wildlife will just die. Is it making progress? I was just a bit concerned it's kind of flared up again. It's obviously it depends on the wind. I mean, everything. I mean, I know we've got. I did see some people like going. It was on one of the news places, and then somebody from Scotland was like, "Oh, it's because it's on like, what was it, like ITV? Oh, it's going to make the news, but the one in Scotland doesn't even get noted." And it's like, because ITV is a regional news channel, and it is quite devastating. The fact is it still 210 football pitches? I know they may be worse, but people will come in for them going, yeah, that's been going on for like weeks. This is like, people are freaking out because it's near a nuclear power station. Might have something to do with it. If that wind, luckily though, the wind has been drawing it up. But I can't see it from mine, but I can smell it right now. I like to think it is. That's what it is. Nothing else is on fire. It's a really rare bird, tiny ones. They'll just be gone. You like to think they'll have the clever idea to then go, but if they're used to that kind of, how would they know? And if anything, they're probably breathed it all in. It's so sad, isn't it? So sad. Birmingham turned to Birmingham. Literally, right? It's so bad, like any spark. And I've seen there's like a festival or something, not a festival, something else is happening like this weekend. Another like event, and they've said no smoking. I mean, you like to think that is actually really off-putting. It's really strong, and I've only got the small window open. I mean, there's nothing you can do. They've got constantly like over 100 firefighters there constantly. I swear it was like 200 at one point. The fact that it can be seen all the way up, so like I said, some of my friends are like an hour away, and they're like messaging to be like, oh my god, are you alright, because they could see it. I was like, I'm fine. So sad. I can't decide what colour to do the corrugated bit. I might dry brush on this silver, not silver, this bronze. In Birmingham 7th to 9th. Oh, I've never been to an MCM before. So it's Gen Con this weekend, so then it's MCM next weekend then. That'll be at Warhammer World. Looking forward to it. It's got a strong whiff of paint. I'm like, that'll cover up. So I was thinking, if like my friend doesn't want to have a GoFundMe, I was like, that's fair. Like he's gone, nah, not now. I'm like, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of like, all these reserves are gonna need as much donations as possible. But we'll see. Oh, we'll just have a fun stream. We'll just have a fun stream. Watching me suffer. That's so strong. But they are causing it. It's a major incident. I mean, they don't know what caused it. I don't think they're ever going to find out what caused it, but I think we all know what caused it, and that'll be a person. I mean, it might not have been. It can also could. I mean, at the moment, anything is just going to burn to cinder. Oh, what? Thank you so much for the sub. How are you doing? Oh god, I have to paint over some of that black, aren't I? So strong. I might actually have to shut the windows. That is so strong. You know, you kind of sitting there going, I need to shut the windows because that is getting really strong. I actually might go and shut my windows where my washing is currently drying. Bear with me, chat, because that is actually really strong and I don't want my washing to smell like it. I will be right back, chat. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I shall be straight back. Right, I am back. I am back. Smells. I will sacrifice sleeping in a smoking room, but I don't really want my washing to smell the smoke. But welcome in, welcome in. So if you're wondering where I disappeared to, it's because there is a current heath fire, which is literally stinking out all of East Anglia right now, and it's that strong that I could then start to smell it because the wind's in the right direction, which is quite sad. Anyway, so I've got it was Friday, yeah. Not bad, thanks. Like keeping my brain healthy. Oh, good. I'm glad you're getting on all right with that. Honestly, it feels so good. Like little by little. I'm currently missing it because going to Latitude has done my knee in. And I'm going to Yoga Fest tomorrow, and I'm like, yep. I'm like, if I don't tell my knee we're going to Yoga Fest, we should be alright, right? This is my logic. So it's sort of like a bit of everything sort of thing. So it should be fun. If I could survive the whole day. And King has just come back in from work. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I've come to shut the window. He's like, why? It smells of smoke. What smoke? I was like, smoke that's outside. You know, the one that's kind of burning everywhere? That one. That one. Yeah, be good fun. So I don't plan to stream that late tonight because I am going to Abyssal tomorrow. Another one. This will be a lot more slow paced. This is a one day only. So it'll be quite nice, quite relaxing. I mean, I kind of feel a bit like that, but going, oh, what day are you working next week? And I'm like, what day is it now? Can I tell you? What kind of wood should we do? Should we do this wood? Get to watch you in 1080p and play Overwatch. Buy some of my rubbish in there. Oh, that's good. I do need to actually change mine now. What there is like super fiber now available. I'm like, I don't know. This is when I notice I'm sitting back further from the camera. Look! I've still got one of them on my hand. It's just been on there since Saturday. I have showered, chat. I have washed my hands. It's just still on there. I'm gonna put some more on my left hand ready for tomorrow. I like how this looks like slightly melted chocolate. Gone off melted chocolate. Cadbury. I'm joking. We love you, Cadbury. Just change back. Oh, it's the lid hasn't shut properly, so it's semi-dry. That's faded of it shows you're cleaning yourself. Oh dear. Somebody today at work was like, is that a tattoo or is it a fake one? I was like, no, it's a fake one. That's a fake one if you can't tell. I'm thinking, you have seen me fairly recently. I mean, if you paid for that, I think you'd want your money back, wouldn't you? So I'll be doing the same on the other side. The left ones have come off. Two came off like really quickly. I scrubbed the other left one off today, which you can't see anyway because I've got a glove on. You did pay for it, just like exactly. Probably not even that from like Temu, because it's like otherwise they cost like so much money to get done, and the price of them are all going up and up, and it's like, well, I could do that, or I could spend about £2 for a pack. And so if anybody is like, oh, they're probably really rubbish from Temu, this has been on since Saturday morning, and I've been at a festival and worked and been gardening, cooking, washing up. I washed my car and it's still on. So I'm quite glad I washed my car when I did, because the hose pipe ban is looming. In the next 2 days. hope that reads as psh, not fish. Fish, psh, P-ish. I see. I know what you mean. Probably less than that, to be fair. I paid. Technically, for that one. On me hand. On me hand! So yeah, I can highly recommend Temu fake tattoos. The face ones, good luck getting them off, is what I'm saying. Some questionably stick, and then when they do stick, it's like, ah, got to get this off your face. That's a different story. And bottled water as backup, but I like to think it's unnecessary. Is that for the drought? Because we are in a drought. As well, when the world goes, oh, England, oh, you're over 30 degrees, you can't cope. No, because we've just had the longest, was it 12 days over 30 in July, which we're not used to. We haven't had, somebody was telling me this is hotter than the summer of 1976. They're like, I don't think you were alive then. I was like, no. Thanks. I think. Or I should have went, oh, I remember that. They'd be like, how old are you? I missed that. I should have said that, shouldn't I? I know what the hosepipe ban. I don't know if the rest of the country know hosepipe ban, but basically where I am, it's going to be a hosepipe ban for everybody. Sorry. Exactly, because I'm sure the world will go into panic and then stock buy bottles of water now. If you know what I mean. And then they'll be like, there's a water bottle shortage. But it's not a bad shout, to be fair, to get like just like drinking water. The way the country's going. Yeah, I got an email from the water bot today saying I'm banned from. Are you as well? Yeah. You don't even have a gun. I was a bit like, oh, I have a hose and it's attached to my outside tap. But because I can't be bothered to unwind it, I fill my, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't be. I fill my watering can up by putting the hose in it, and I'm like, technically I'm using the hose pipe, but technically I'm only using a water can full, so unless my neighbours are gonna dob me in, which I don't think they would, so I thought, fuck it, I'll just pull it off. And the hose pipe police might come round. A bit like, I don't think my neighbours are gonna know. Well, they'll know if I'm watering using a hose pipe. So I was quite pleased that I did. I did wash my car on Tuesday with a hose pipe. Rinsed it down, I should say. It's a typical bucket and sponge job, and then just rinse it off because it needed it. I needed to rinse it first, all the dust from Latitude, clean it, and then rinse it. So it's had a little bit of a TLC. That fat dude having a garden. Yo, Cosplay, welcome in. How you been doing? I always start hunting for another. To drink blood. Blood for the blood god? Exactly, exactly. You know what human nature's like? Like I was saying to someone, can you imagine if there was a fire broke out at Latitude? It's not worth thinking it. Because you know what the human race is like, and like they said, there would be people who would be trampled to death because people can't help themselves. They are vile. People are vile. They would literally be pushing people out of the way to get out of a burning festival, and they wouldn't care if they were standing all over you and you died from sustaining injuries from being trampled. The human population wouldn't give a shit as long as they got out. So I was like, you know, be thankful with this fire it didn't happen at Latitude or a festival, because there would be deaths. So far, it's sadly, I know it sounds really selfish, it's wildlife. Wildlife is devastating because there are some like really rare like species that are dying because of this fire. And it's going to take like 25 years to even get back to what it was. I mean, that was like what, yesterday, so it's probably going to take more like 30 plus years to get the heathland back to what it should be. Which is just awful. When you think a campsite would have been tense, but everyone's got gas canisters, that they would have just exploded, and it could have been. Could be a lot worse. I mean, it would be worse if the fire got to like one of the caravan sites. Say, imagine at night and no one had noticed the fire. It's just not imaginable. It's just, yeah, scary. Got a license for that water. That water. Unless you're blue badge holder, I saw somebody put that you're allowed to use the hose pipe. It's like, I wouldn't put that to the theory to the test, but it could be true. I mean, you've got to be a pretty mean neighbour, haven't you? Don't like how most of this brown is now congealed. The grass one is all dead now anyway. My mum will be sad if she can't water plants though. That's the thing, everything is just so bad, isn't it? You could tell, like, I must admit, my hose pipe is connected on a wheel, and the wheel does leak. Now, when I cleaned my car, I unraveled it all, and I tried to put the connection bit back on, but it hasn't completely worked. So the only bit of greenery on my lawn right now is where the water has been leaking from the hose pipe. Not much, not much. I'd like to point out, it's not much. But it's just on the edge of where on the concrete where the hose pipe wheel sits. Only a bit of green on my lawn because it gets watered like every night whenever I turn it on to fill up my watering can. I was like, I can't even move this around the lawn because it's on a short bit of hose pipe from the tap. I was like, I need to put this in a bucket. Yo Soul, welcome in. How are you doing? I like how there's a random radiator to paint. What map user for fire check? I'm not using. I didn't know there was an app for it, but if you look on Google, you will see there is a fire indicator. I don't know what you call it. Which is, I must admit, something I've not seen before. I would show you, but I am aware that I have got places that I've favoured, and so I'm not going to show you. In case they are shown on the map. But if you look on and then head to the east coast, you should see it. If you're wondering like where it is, Google Map will show you. If that makes sense. I know that sounded a bit mean, but I could try and see. I'll say, hang on. That's not where I'm keeping an eye on it. I was just fully aware. I was like, oh. So like, so you can't see anything on there. Oh, just see fault boiler. I don't quite know why there's a vault boy reflecting. What the hell is he reflecting from? Can you see the vault boy? Oh, it's from my shirt. Right, I forgot it was the vault boy t-shirt. 133. So this is where it's got Dunwich Heath wildfire. If you open Google Map and head this way, you'll see the power station. Trying not to show much is put in perspective quite safe. So I don't quite understand why panic. Obviously I can understand why, but it won't fit without me zooming out too much and then we're losing where these things are. So at the top of my notification bar is the wildfire. And then you've got the power station. Just making sure not to dox anything. I mean, it has to go temporarily closed. Oh, I wonder why. Oh, there we go. That's where the fire is, if we're going to focus. Updated 23 hours ago. Funny enough, that's temporarily closed because most of that is now disappeared, burnt away, and then this is where the power station is. So it has got quite an area to get through. But if I click on it, the Google haven't updated for like 23 hours, but then you can see like top stories on it. For example, if I click on the first one. Wildfire near Sizewell nuclear power plant causes total devastation to... That's what I could currently smell. More than 100 firefighters damaged the Heath. But that must be like a live fire app or something, right? NASA have got one? Or firemap.live. Ah, wow! Can I just say, wow! Open up all of England. It's not going to dox anything here. Can you guess where this massive wildfire is in the UK right now? So these are where all the other fires are taking place. And if you are keeping up with the rest of like news where every other fire is taking place, I mean, look at Spain. Oh, there's like 2 in Ireland. Well, this person was complaining about 1 in Scotland, but I don't know what they're on about. The fact is that this is literally the size. So this power station, put it in perspective, is here where my thumb is. This area is where the fire is currently. This is all like wildlife reserve, heathland, which is now gone. Power plant is here. Oh, I don't know why there's fire out in the ocean. I'm not quite sure how that works, but so this is a holiday park, caravan park. All of this has had to been evacuated, clearly. It's huge. 210 football pitches, as far as I'm aware. It hasn't increased anymore. Oh, I didn't know there was a live map. There we go. Hi. Hours since Detective 45. It's just. And then you've got all farmers. So they've been calling for all farmers to come and help to like sort of cultivate the land. I know a local farmer around here who is quite panicking because their farmhouse is right in the middle and surrounded by farms. They had an incident on their farm yesterday, which means they're now having to move some of the grain, but they are trying to like get much as they can, and then they've got to go and like plow. They're plowing all the way just around the house for now. They said they couldn't care less as long as they can do all the crops, get it in, and if it's just straw that's left. The main priority is to make the house safe, because it's not just, it's a massive farmhouse. They've got family who live also and help and work. It's a family-run farm. It's mad. On the back of what's happening right now. Just found one that's called it, always watching. Why dot it? I only see that one, yeah, but apparently a few places off. It's mad. You know, when you see the scale of it. And I was thinking, let's not Google Maps where I've got like little dots about. I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't see it that close anyway on the map. But, you know, just in case Google does a little, we're gonna shift one way up here or something. So that picture of me outside the power station was a trip to there. Because obviously you need to have pictures outside a power station if you do Fallout cosplay. And then afterwards I learned that their security can see right down the coast. So they would have been watching me on camera. Who the fuck is that mad woman? So I'm quite glad I didn't take like my Kremov's tooth or a weapon. Because I mean, to be fair, somebody to say who I know works there, I've met Fire Work, they said the only thing that they would have done was they would have sent a security man out and gone, hello, what you doing? I'd been like, oh. I'm like, look, I belong here. I live on Vault 101, Vault 111, or apparently Vault 33 according to this. I can't believe I forgot I had Vault Boy on my t-shirt, and I was like, why is there Vault Boy appearing on screen? It's crazy because you've got Vault... Oh, wait, Vault 33. I was like, no, well... Oh, if you think it's bad, just look at West Coast America. And they got more as well. I mean, this is when it's we always get like, oh, it's always worth some... You know, are just terrible. Whereas somewhere else, you just think, my God, you know, we're lucky we're not like Spain, or like, I mean, look at that, Spain. You know, we always think we've got to be lucky. Of course, there's none in Greenland. This is currently America. Are we going to focus? We're not going to focus. Oh, we're just so. Wow, there's a whole line there. That's weird. Ooh, what does the wavy line mean? The drought notification level is green. Are you actually kidding? Uganda is on green. Aren't we like on... Let's be fair, never. Aren't we like on... I don't understand. Apparently right in Russia. What does that mean? Oh, it's even got earthquake. Earthquake occurred in Russian Federation, potentially affecting 250,000 in 100 kilometers. 250,000 people? 250,000 what? Earthquake magnitude is 5.1 M. I'm gonna say Australia's probably got to have some. No. None in New Zealand. Earthquake, I imagine that is that wiggly line. GeoNet is good if you want to keep an eye on earthquakes. I mean, they always happen in New Zealand. This is such a cool little thing I never knew like existed. But yeah, look at that. I mean, in Alaska? But it is weird to think because I was watching Simon Wilson and he does loads of like travel. And it's really hard to imagine that Alaska can be green, and they said it's a really popular summer spot. But there's apparently a fire in the middle of the ocean. Is it on a rig or something? Satellite hotspot. Activity low. Hold on. Well, I don't think that's quite right, do you? Unless it's on a rig. Or a boat. Well, it can't be a boat. Boats? I think the activity is quite low on it. I think that's what's we're quite lucky as well. You know, you know, it's not people's houses at the moment. You know, we're quite lucky. Whereas ones like I can imagine, like in Spain, in America, you know, it's going to take. Yes, it's going to take 25 years to recover, but at least it's not. You know, homes. I mean, it's homes to wildlife, which is absolutely. You just can't imagine what that would be like. See. It literally is. It's also like I've been watching on Flight Radar, and so I was like, ooh. There was also Spitfires doing routes. I thought, well, they're getting involved, are they? And then that's what I was interested to see. Are they going to have the like water planes or helicopters? The song just started playing. That is quite bad. Oh dear, that's like Congo Rivers probably. That's got to be something there, right, to stop that line. That probably is right. Scrolling, got fire maps. But it's cool. Look, talking at maps as well. Like when it's in New Zealand, you can use, if you like looking at maps. So I like looking at flight dial for flights. Just a plane. That sounds really geeky. But then you've also got GeoNet, which will tell you where earthquakes are in New Zealand. Christchurch. There's always ones that are taking place, like in the middle. I can't think what's called right now. That Taupo, that's it. That is a volcano. What you can see from space. So that's always got activity, but they say if that blows, that will take out like the entire South Hemisphere. Or it's not take out, it'll be like, when was it? It was in Iceland erupted like 16 years ago or something, and it literally wiped out most of Europe, as in you couldn't fly. It's really interesting, so it will tell you. Where, how much. I haven't looked on this for quite a while. It's pretty cool. Well, it's not cool because if you're experiencing any phenomenies, not quite, you know. But if you're into that kind of geeky stuff, then it is quite interesting. It's not really the catastrophic stuff, but. Or like to see like if it's raining or something, you know. It's interesting. Look at how big like the world is and what gets reported, what doesn't get reported. There's a place like Korea and Japan have red fire dots. It's interesting, isn't it? Like you've got like little places. Funny there's no fire dots currently in Greenland. There's quite a few wildfires taking place in England. Do you hear that was an explosion, wasn't there? Like, was it Essex? Somewhere like Essex? Well, there's some fertilizer in a farmer's shed barn exploded, and they said they could feel it explode. Just think, Jesus. You would think we'd been, you know, whatted, but I don't think I can say the word. You know what I mean. Phenomenominis. That's what I'm saying, who's paying attention and picks up my randomness. There must be one for like snow and all sorts. It's quite fascinating, really. How they would describe it as apocalyptic. I'm like, I don't quite think you. To me, I'm like, I don't see a Fallout world. Afterwards, it'd be great photo op because everything will be burned, so you could be like, photo op. Probably not going to be allowed anywhere near it for a considerable time. And can you imagine how long that would smell for? It's not worth getting it in the smell in the cosplay, really. You know what I mean? Don't quite know what colour that should be. I'll do it as like a grey. What's that for Johnny? That's Ebenezer movie. Just add. Well, like Ebenezer Scrooge or something. Is he doing like a Ebenezer Scrooge? I hate Twitch ads. I didn't know there was going to happen. I think sometimes you can be like, there's an ad coming. Oh, you just know me. I don't have time. I'll be like, I need to look into it. And I was like, you know what? Don't set yourself up crazy because everybody knows it ain't going to happen. Heavy snowfall, like also include avalanches. I suppose in it probably would clock that as well, like seismic. Activity. Retelling a Christmas Carol basic but Johnny Depp. I don't know why it's called Ebenezer though. Oh, how weird. That's why I was like, is this or is this a different kind? Presuming it's going to come out for like Christmas. Which seems a really strange thing to mention at this time of year, but you know when everyone is like, we're so done with the heat waves and the drought and the dust and the nothing, and just be like, it's Christmas soon. We'll be in the shops soon, don't you worry if not already. They've done so many, haven't they? Like, I think the best Christmas Carol obviously has to be The Muppets Christmas Carol. That gets watched every single year. Dreaming of all this wood here, but like, right, we've done it now. You're more than likely to like miss a bit. I might just play that. It's not going to annoy me. Love Muppets Christmas Carol, that along with Santa Claus. I'll express another Christmas for your current, but isn't that for Christmas? It's a Halloween. I mean, this is a good point. It's a good one that we watch at Halloween. It's a clever one that you can watch that time of year, end of the year. And like the classics come out from like childhood, like Father Christmas the cartoon. But the Santa Claus is good. I mean, you see like Santa Claus 1, Santa Claus 2, Santa Claus 3, and you're like, please don't make a 4th. It'll be like Home Alone, it's like, please don't make any more Home Alones. You can't, it's not got what Corey McCulkin, whatever his name is. Corey McCulkin. It's never the same. Jingle All the Way as well. I can't believe we're talking about Christmas films now, but you know, it might help cool you down. You can smell burning. I've sent it up your way. Oh dear. That's the thing, everyone's just, it's so like worrying, isn't it? I hope it all is okay. I've got you thinking about it now. Just gonna put some none on. Hoping it picks this up. It's like a dirty wash. Put like a dark brown everywhere else, which will be in one of these. Don't really want fresh that one. I think that's going to be too brown. Can't find the colour I'm looking for. There we go. Of course, it's the last one I'll put my hands on. Blame me. I think. Oh, that's gonna be way too dark. Yep, too dark. Got you at it now. Be fine. That's good. Hopefully, it's just a. What is that? Hopefully it's not anything to be alarmed about. Ooh. I'm just going to be slopping this on. I should have just gone read them. I mean, no. I'll lighten the wood colour. I assume it's blowing towards me through wind. If he's somewhere. I think everyone is such on high alert now. It's good to be. Especially because you know it's not a normal time to smell such thing.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
I mean, it could be that, you never know. I do love that. I did want that as a alert on my phone, but I was like, I like my I don't want this to try fully, you see. My what was it? Emerald Tournament. Got me thinking I could smell it again. I think I'm going to paint that a different colour. I want it to sort of blend a bit more. Wrong one, but it's that. I love that. Wrong one, but it fits. It fits. Yes, sadly fitting. Now. Have you seen the Flight TV show leaks? Been a few recently. I haven't been on any of my socials to see any, and to be fair, I'm like, I'd rather. I know people post it because that's for content, but I'd rather see what will be. I have seen somebody post about a certain character, but I tend to stay away from. I haven't really been on X. If I was on X, I just post what I posted on Instagram. But I find X is the worst place for that. If you don't like spoilers, don't go on X. I always think that's the worst place. I don't know why. Maybe because then you see it. It's a bit more clear, I think. It's good to like discuss, but to me, I'm just like with the other ones, the more as it got closer to what was releasing, the less I would be. I was like. Because I love it. I mean, I don't blame because people are like, they really love it, and it's quite interesting to know what is coming, and obviously they can't hide everything, which is quite exciting. But I like to just be like, I want to go into it like no expectations, if you know what I mean. There's nothing wrong with it because some people love that. So there's people content creators I know who are literally like, when there's something released, they do content on it, and I know people absolutely love that. I'm not saying it's wrong. I know, like myself, I'm like. Keep away. So it's all just like all new. You can't avoid it though. You can't avoid it with all like social media. And then you get drawn in by it, and you're like, "Oh, this is what's happening." So I've seen a character leak, shall we say? Which is good. It's so exciting. See, I got my Vault 33 t-shirt. Right, that is going to be me, chat, because I am really flagging. I'm really tired. Really hot. Well, it has been hot. And then I am out all day from 7:30. I need to be leaving to go to a yoga festival, which is all day. All day. So I might be a bit dead by Sunday, then I'm working all day. So I said streams should be taking place normal time, 8:30, probably 9 on Sunday. We will be doing, like, touching up a bit more. I've got a little bit on my Necrons to do. And then there'll be Tabletop Tuesday. Should be able to do all my Necrons? It's only like some of the... Oh no, I've got all of my Necron Warrior guns to do. Probably doing some more of them. On Tuesday before then I go away, so that'll be only one stream. No, there should be 2 streams. So I missed Tuesday because I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was so dead, exhausted, headache. I was like, I just need to go to bed. And plus, because I didn't finish work till it's actually like gone 8:30. I think was that the day. I've done some quite late nights this week. So there will be a stream. So there wasn't a stream on Tuesday. It's a stream tonight, so it's Friday, and there'll be a stream on Sunday. Then there'll be a stream on Tuesday. There won't be a Fallout Friday stream because I will not be here. And then there should be a stream on Sunday, and then we should be back to our usual schedule. I'll be doing our fun little stream on the Sunday the 15th. I was hoping I could pick up items next weekend, but so that's not happening now. So I'm gonna have to order something, a bust or 2, so we can do on the stream. Surprised you got a bit dead already. Always. I am absolutely like ready to go to bed. I also just need to tidy these bits away, so I'll be hoping going to bed earlier tonight, up to tomorrow, which will be really fun. And then I need to do my other hand of this as well. But I figured I was going to do it on stream. And I was like, if I finish doing other bits, like a bit of washing up, I say a bit of it, I've got the pot left, the pan. I made vegetable gnocchi tonight, so I just got the frying pan to wash up. So I thought, okay, and then I'll do my hand and go to bed, and then I'll get up and shower and just be like, not that arm. Oh. But I'm quite ready to go to bed. I'm not gonna lie. So I can still smell it. Probably can. Said there will be back to a normal stream. We will be doing finishing off my Necrons on Sunday. We might be doing more Necrons on Tuesday because I forget I've got like 20 Necron Warriors, like all their green plasma to do, and they have to wipe them out first. And I've got a couple of main characters, I don't know what you want to call them, swords, my brain can't function right now, which I had left white so I could do a tutorial on it, but I'm like, you know what, they haven't been touched for how many months now, I don't think I'm going to be filming. I mean, I could do. I have till this time next week. Right, let me chuck in my links. If I put links there, and then if you are watching and you want to join my Discord, you can. If you want to share any of your fabulous models, you can. Yep, that smoke is actually stronger again now. Nice. Oh well, at least it's not on my clothes now. So feel free to join on my fabulous Discord as well. So my Discord is in my link tree. Unless you want my actual Discord, I can give that to you. So we have got, to start again, we have got a Mighty Miniatures section that you feel free to actually do. There we go. To those, any miniatures, doesn't have to be Warhammer or Fallout, it can literally be anything. Come back. My smoke is still a bit, fire mats is nothing. Could be. See mine, when you look at that map on the fire map and you think, well, that Dunwich Heath, you'd be thinking, oh, Crazy lives right there. Sorry to break it to you folks, but I don't live in Dunwich. Sorry. So you don't quite know where I live, but I can smell it. I mean, this is a fact of saying people right up the coast of Norfolk have been seeing it and smelling it. This is how big this fire is. terrible. So that's quite handy to go smell smoke and you need to check the app. You think nobody's having a wood fire this time of night, this time of year. Somebody might be having a cheeky little bonfire. Hoping everybody's gone to bed. Hopefully it's nothing, but keep us posted. Keep us posted. See, now we're on this mindset of going, I think it's the fire. But like the other day when I could smell it, I was like, I'm going to phone my parents and go, hello. They were like, they could smell it. You can't, welcome in. See, Christmas, big Christmas smoke. But my poor parents, where they were like, they've had, it's Thursday. So the really hottest day again was Wednesday, then Thursday. So they had to have their windows shut all day anyway because the farmers around them were muck spraying. And so then they have to open their window, and then they got the smoke smell. I was like, oh my god. So they had been sweltering inside with like a fan on, a really good aircon, not an aircon fan, but a fan. Yeah. I was like, I've just got the smoke smell, I've got no farmer smell, so I'd rather have the smoke smell than a farmer smell. Oh dear. Yay, the Cozy Ghoul, welcome in. Hello my darling, how are you doing? How are you doing, the Cozy Ghoul? How are you? Well, hopefully that will be good. Or not. Always a bit worrying when you can smell. But you do think, oh, it's just the heath. You think, oh, I'm too far away, I shouldn't be able to smell it. But, you know, when you then get confirmation from everybody else, I give you a shout out. And you're like, oh, it's not just me then. There we go. If you're not following the Cozy Ghoul, the Garfield, a lovely follow. I'm good, thank you. We've had so many fires hit the I'm in the southwest. It's mad. Because it's mad, because it's like, we're hearing all these like little fires, and like I can currently smell the one that's occurring in East Anglia right now. If that makes sense, because it's being like, there's quite a broad spectrum in the east. In the east, it's mad. It's just, I was saying, like my parents, like that, like you going, can you smell? Okay, so it's not just me. Can you? Okay, so everyone is saying they can. Okay, so it's not just me. If it is a list of all the UK ones this year, but it's by far the worst. Have they? One of the this one has added it. It's crazy because it will be broad. At least it's not just you, I suppose. I mean, this is true. At least it's not like just me going. It's just me. Like say Paul Masters, like they can smell smoke. They shouldn't be able to smell smoke. So you go and follow the lovely, lovely Cozy Ghoul. Our favourite ghoul. We have a favourite zombie in chat, and we've got a favourite ghoul in chat. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous lady. I feel keeping well. But staying safe as well, like literally the whole country is just drought mode, hosepipe ban mode, fires everywhere. We're not used to this. We're not used to this at all. I know, like, oh UK, oh you're over like, oh you're like 25 degrees. It's like, yeah, my house is constantly like 30 odd degrees this time of night. Whereas outside, what was it the other day? I measured it, like outside, like in a little shed thing, was something like 22 in the morning. This was in the morning, right? 22. My house, this is 8 o'clock in the morning, was like 29, which is a considerable difference. Our houses are not built as, you know, especially not just Americans. Everyone goes, oh, Brits, get over it. And it's like, our houses are built for insulation. We're not used to this dry weather. Like, reservoirs are literally drying out. I mean, we always have a hosepipe ban. There's always hosepipe bans in place every year. But, like, it's really severe. Feels so good to be back. Ah, love it. I know it's always good to take breaks. My streams have been all hit and miss all over the place of late. Like say, I was at a festival last week. I'm at one tomorrow for it's only a day, and then I'm away next weekend at Warhammer World, and then it should be back to normal. But it's like 2 or so. Live at 200 UR. House. Wow, it's been 25 to 31 for the last 3 weeks. I can imagine in my damn home walking outside is like a Terminator scene where we all met off. Literally. That's what we can't explain. We're not used to it, and I know we get turned around and get told, just buy aircon. Why don't you have aircon? Because it literally costs thousands to install. Because we've never had this problem before. Like, everyone is literally saying, like, I remember when we had snow, you generally would have some sort of snow like over Christmas. We don't get snow till, we haven't actually had proper snow. We had like a flurry. Then it was like February. When was Beast of the East? Beast of the East was like pre-COVID. Then we had another snow scenario where my town got cut off. Like, that hasn't happened since like forever. It's mad. I know we're talking about snow and Christmas, but I think everybody in the UK is fed up right now. Don't worry, we'll have a rainy season soon. I'm so glad to oh, thank you. It's so good to see you too. See, I was then saying, and you were in my mind as well, actually. Like, so I don't tend to go on X now and scroll as much as I used to. That's why you generally see your things. So I just kind of go on and post. If I've got an Instagram, I post it straight there. Time, gal. It's time, isn't it? By the time we sort out aircon, it literally would be, right? It'll be back raining. It'll be Christmas. It'll be cold. But even our winters aren't the same no more. So much April. Was it March, April this year? Like a little flurry, wasn't it? Yeah, always in March and April. But like, I forget. Not a lot. Bearing in mind it used to be like Christmas. Now it could be like a really sunny day on Christmas. Going, hello. Didn't realise we lived in New Zealand where it's sunny. Christmas Day. And now our summers are just so intense, and then our winter is cold. It kind of went on cold for a while. It's just storms. We've had nothing but storms at the start of this year. And we're complaining we want some sunshine. Now we've got sunshine, and we're complaining. I mean, to be fair, we've now gone the complete opposite way. We've had flooding. I remember that flooding a few years ago. I've only just got back on the ground. It was so different. And the storms. Oh, it's good to take a break though. It's good to take a break. There's like a lot of snow at school. Cancelled exams. Oh my god. I know sometimes, you know, in this country though, we do get like a flake in the world. It stops. It was exciting. It was like I was covering. I did build a little snowman. Sorry, Vault Boy built a little snowman. And he built his snow igloo for Vault 111. At the moment, it'll be a dust castle. So bad. So we're just not used to it. So I know, in a couple of months' time, we'll be wishing it was back to this weather. Because that's what we do. But it's just one of the streams to the other. We need that gradual. It hasn't been gradual, it's sort of gone storm, heat wave. And it's just kind of just stuck on heatwave mode, right? Flooding was over here, nearly cut us off from the rest of UK, lost so many certain monuments. That's awful! I love talking about snow, it feels colder. Ah, we're talking about snow. It's good, isn't it? Just be like, oh, be winter. Be Christmas tree will be going up soon. I mean, we're already in August, basically, in the next hour 63 minutes to be precise. September, October, November. People do start to put their Christmas trees up like well early, even more early than they should be. So 3 months will be November, so it'll be September, October, November time. How long have we had a heatwave for? We don't want to think about it. The shops will be hitting with Christmas stuff soon. Has anyone seen any Christmas stuff yet? But generally, I think, doesn't it appear in August? They've got back to school, and then we're bringing it Christmas, and there'll be more back to school. It's in the range. No way. Christmas is already in the range. I mean, sometimes you can pick up a really good cheap bargain. I think the B&M near me, I mean, I haven't been for quite a few months now, but they would, like, I say near me, that's why I haven't been for a few months. They had, like, still Christmas bits left, but, you know, like, heavily reduced. It's the bits they can't be asked to put away, basically. Probably got no space. Also the bits where you're... The thing with B&M were trying to sell off were the massive, like, baubles. Clearly, no, last year, it was a theme. Everybody wanted massive baubles. Clearly, nobody wanted massive baubles. I usually buy Christmas tree first week of December. See, that's acceptable. I think if you do it first week of November or around November, that's too early. But then you don't want to leave it too late in December. Like some people put it up like Christmas Eve, and I'm like, you've got to take it down in like probably Boxing Day. It's more of a faff, isn't it? Getting it out, setting it up. My lights, I need to get different lights because my lights probably could run from here to the other side of the world. I mean, half of them I don't put like on one string, and I'm like, these are too big. So each year I'm like, I must go to B&M when the Christmas lights are on sale and buy a smaller pack of string light. But obviously they seem to be put away by the time I go. I'm like, oh. What do you think the theme is going to be this year for Christmas? Last year was pistachio because the world went mad for... No, it wasn't pistachio, was it? It was like gingerbread. Pistachio and Dubai stuff was like the year before. Gingerbread was last year. What do you think it's going to be this year? Cinnamon or something, do you think? My little one's birthday's today. Oh, well, happy birthday to them. We said as soon as it's done, it's Halloween. Summerween. I love that. Right, so Christmas and Halloween. Even to me, Halloween is far too early. That's mad. Christmas. We're still in summer. It's far too early. I think I remember them... It hadn't even been Christmas yet in B&M. Because the Christmas stuff was out. And they were putting Easter stuff out. It wasn't even Christmas. Well, it was December. It was before Christmas. They were putting like a mini eggs out. And Easter eggs. And it's like, who is buying them?
Thanks for the raid.
Beyond the Boxer! Welcome in! If you all need to cool down, we're talking about Christmas. Because we all need to cool down. We all need to cool down. I asked chat, have you seen Christmas appear? And we have got in the range already. And has got Christmas stuff in as well as Halloween. Has anyone else seen any Christmas stuff? I'm a girl who doesn't really go out shopping anywhere, so I haven't been anywhere to see. My bet was August, but it's already out. It's already out. But welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I love that Goosebox raid. Love that. Love that. Welcome, welcome. I'll come back to chat. Welcome in, everyone. I had the absolute honour. I was talking about this in chat earlier, and I was on about like UKGE. I said I was walking along, and I'm walking along dressed in my vault suit, or my new vault suit. I'm toddling along, and I thought I just need to catch up with Crazy. And I'm like, oh, that's me. And I turned around, and I see the fabulous Beyond the Boxer standing there, and we had photo, and it was amazing to meet you. Oh, it was amazing. I have had the privilege to be spotted at UKG. I mean, I was in my vault suit, so I like to think I'd be easily spotted, but there's thousands upon thousands of people go there. What was it, 8,000 people or something mad? Well, welcome in, everyone. So my name is Crazy M's Your Angel, so I am a Fallout cosplayer. I say content creator, which is kind of slid down a little bit because your gal has just been so busy. But this is all of me. This is all of my cosplays that I have done so far. I haven't done a cosplay since February last year because Your girl does literally not have the time to even think. I was hoping I could have a Krieg one done by the end of the year, and I'm like, that's equally not going to happen. I have been very busy this year, as I've been to UKGE, also I've been to Salute, I've been here and everywhere. It hasn't been a month where I have been home since March. Was I away in March? And then every month I have been away somewhere, where at least one night, or a day, you know. Well, literally one night. It's mad. It's mad, but this is all me. So we also do Warhammer and Fallout. So I was painting a little bit, like a chill stream, painting a little bit of the Fallout scenery. So this is one scenery that I have done previously. This is, if you like Fallout, this is I love this Sentry Bot. I love the Sentry Bot. I've got the Funko. I need to touch that base up there. Funko of this. I love the Sentry. Don't like fighting them. Don't like fighting them. But I do love the Sentry Bot, and this is a Hippogriff, which I might call the Hufflepuff. I don't have much else on my desk. What has been painted? There's one Krieg. One Krieg has been painted. And I'm going to Warhammer World next week. I was very doubtful if I'd get my Krieg army, my Astra Militarum done. I'm clearly not, so I will be taking my Necrons. So when I stream on Sunday, Sunday, I will be finishing off them and realising I have like 20 Necron Warrior guns to finish. Just dawned on me. I was like, oh, we'll be fine. We'll do this. And I'm like, I've got 20 guns to finish. Plus other little bits, which I had capped to do as like a tutorial video, but then I haven't done them for months. So, yeah. So I stream on Tuesday, Tabletop Tuesdays, where we have been doing nothing but my Astra Militarum. Fallout Fridays. I think last time I streamed, I didn't stream last week as I was festival. The week before I did a bit of 76, which I hadn't played for like months. I haven't played any computer game for months. So we might play a bit of Fallout. We're doing Fallout minis and also the Fallout tabletop RPG solo book, which we've also been doing together. But yeah, that's me. And the armies that I have are Daughters of Cain, Necrons, and slowly getting there with my other one, my Astra Militarum. So I was meant to be doing an event next Friday with Mephidius, but unfortunately that has been postponed. So I'm still going to Warhammer World next Friday. Could be next Saturday, could be both. That's where I'll be. That's where I'll be. Right, we catch up, and catch up, and welcome in everybody. The range of Christmas, I thought Dubai chocolate was this year. I keep seeing, but has anybody actually tried to Dubai chocolate? Because I see it and I think that's expensive to be highly disappointed. Because it's just pistachio, isn't it? Like, has anyone actually tried it and am I missing out? Maybe I need to get some and then I'll have some on stream. I mean, good old B&M. We mentioned B&M. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Iron Dragoon. Welcome in. Nurgle as well, eh? Welcome, welcome. It's a hoot Christmas. See, you've seen Halloween. I was like, your girl don't get out, so I don't see this. I get Morrison's delivered. If I like go into the local supermarket here, I just literally in and out get what I want. I don't. They have got an aisle, which currently is full of summer stuff, but there is a certain aisle which will then start to change. I haven't done that yet. But welcome everybody. What were you doing? What were you doing? What were you painting? It was lovely to meet. It was amazing. It was amazing. It literally took me a second to go, oh, that's me. I just turn around and I see your face. Many thousands. Many thousands? I'm thinking many thousands. Oh, many thousands went to UKG. I was like, oh, many thousand sons? I was like, nope, many thousands at UKGE. And it's always increasing each year. I think next year I might try and go Friday and Sunday, because I went Sunday only this year. Saturday is just chaotic. We'll see. We'll see. Busy. Busy is good. It's nice to be able to be like, I can be able to do. I'm living. Last year I was quite tied up with, not gonna lie, chat, potentially taking my ex to court. I know I've never really spoke about it online before. So that was all sorted. So then this year I've just literally, right, here, there, and everywhere. But with good things and some really exciting like opportunities I've done as well. It's amazing. I'd have liked to have a few more cons and comps. You can. Have you heard of Iron Fist? Was recently, and that's a painting comp in Essex. I want to say Essex, but I know if you train there, it's not. It might be walkable if you like a walk, but there's probably I don't know if there's taxis or stuff to get these some Fallout bots. I do love them. I need to get the like Nucatron ones because I've got a Nucatron cosplay. But they're like there's multiples that I want, so every time I go to their stand I end up buying more. I'm not doing Gen Con this week. I didn't know it was on, I'm not gonna lie. And I wouldn't have gone anyway because so I'm at a yoga festival tomorrow anyway, all day. And I've just been away. And I'm away next week, so it's a bit like I can't. There's a limit. It's literally this, like July I've been away twice. There's a limit to what a girl shouldn't do. Go away everywhere. I mean, do it if you can. I'll just say do it. You know, have fun. Fallout 1 and 2 were formative games for me. Oh, I've tried getting back, like playing a bit of 1 like a few months ago, and it's just like, just work. It's a different mindset. So people who haven't played 1 and 2, it is a top-down looking, and it is different to do. Must admit. Excited to be here. Excited to hear this that I haven't to give it back to Obsidian. Yes, I've been hearing things, and it's like, what? What's going on? Wow, world. So I was just going to be going to an event with Mephineus in Nottingham, but it's been postponed. So I was going to go because it's conveniently up there. I was then, I'm not going to say the location exactly where it was going to be. Then it'd be rude not to do a trip to Warhammer World. So as the event has been postponed, I will still be going to Warhammer World because I'm going to make me booked Friday to Saturday off work anyway, so I might as well keep it off. Booked accommodation, and then I'll be going to Warhammer World. So hopefully I just need to book to make sure that we can get a table to be booked. Don't know if it can be in 1 or 2 days, I'm not sure. It's only up the road for you. Oh no, really? Oh, amazing. I will be returning back to Melton Mowbray because the start of the month I was near Melton Mowbray because I went on the Grantham Canal for my mum's birthday. So I'm currently staying between Melton Mowbray and Nottingham. I mean, that's actually quite a big area. Best way to say it's that. So I don't know what day we're going to Warhammer World. I'm guessing it will definitely need to, but I'll be booking a table to go and play. It might be busy. Pistachio and chocolate, alright, but not grapefruit. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, you feel like you need to try this Dubai chocolate because everybody's on about Dubai chocolate. But I'm like, it's just pistachio at a really high price. Can you guess that? Definitely Thousand Suns. See, I called it by saying many thousands. I was like, oh, 1,000 suns, but I know you meant thousands going to UKG. How is it going? Managed to click the monetization application button. Oh, that's amazing. It's button on YouTube today, which is cause to celebrate. Oh yeah. So if you're not following Beyond the Box Art, you need to go and follow Beyond the Box Art. Go and follow him, especially on YouTube as well. Honestly, you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. You need to go and follow Beyond the Box Art. Absolutely fabulous. I mean, you do like commission pieces. Artwork is incredible. Go and follow on the tube as well. Go and follow on the tube. You need to. Somebody checking to make sure they're following you on the YouTube already? Yeah, yes they are. But didn't quite type that out correctly. Why does it never show what you type in? I will find you. I will. That sounds quite like what's his name? I will find you. Modding podcast models. Are you Beyond the Boxer podcast? Not sure if that is it. Because sometimes I hate it when I've been with people and they go, yeah, find me on, like, add me on YouTube, and you're there with them and you're scrolling and going, where are you? And they're like, put your name in, right? Yeah, yeah. Well, it doesn't look like your logo. Channel I'm talking about. Ah, a mini mad lad. That's the one. I was like, I didn't think this was you. A mini mad lad. Da, I put in. I see you. I have not subscribed, but I have now subscribed. Oh, I don't think this is going to work. I've lost my YouTube. Doesn't matter. I have found you. I will like, no worries. Go and do. I should say to people, go and do what you like. If you need to go rest. Have a break. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, I know you stream for hours as well, so you need to make sure you have a good rest, have a refreshment. You know, like it's a channel I'm going to be working. Oh, yeah. So I've just done a capital B. That's why it's gone to BRB. Oh, I've done it again because I didn't learn the first time. Or was that not up and running yet? It could be. It could be. Bot wizard. That's not quite you, is it? So you need to go, if you are paying attention, you need to go and follow why I'm pointing, because it's not going to make any sense. A mini mad lad over on the tube. I can't post the link. What happens? Ah, it worked. I don't think anybody else can post the link. I think that's what it is. There we go. You need to go and follow Beyond the Boxer. I will put it over onto my tube momentarily when I get back to it, because you have to do 1,000 clicks to get there. There we go. So go and drop a follow over on the YouTube, and now you've got the monetization. Oh, how exciting! Oh, I'm so happy for you. Honestly, it couldn't happen to a nicer person. Oh yeah. Celebrate for sure. Go and celebrate. Go and have whatever you have to celebrate. That's amazing. Is Gen Con a UK thing? You know the convention scene way better than I do. I hadn't heard of it until Mufinius, first I'm in contact with Mufinius about the event. I don't know, that technically I can't think what their title is. They asked if I was going to Gen Con because Mufinius will be there, and I was like, no. So I think it's at the NEC. I think. I don't know why I presumed it was at the NEC. Gen Con. It just looks like the NEC. Or maybe they are in America, but I was like, it looked like... That's why I just presumed, that's why I hadn't even looked into it. So even more reason why I've not heard of it before, because it is an American thing. I just presumed it looked, I think, because, you know, when you, as we said in chat, when you look on a convention page, they all look the same. Clearly, I have been paying attention with videos posts about Gen Con. I don't know where it is. Indy? Well, no wonder why I'm not going. Well, I think I must have just seen. How did I work out? Was it? I saw a picture, and I thought it was the NEC. I know their big Vault Boy is there. Ah, Jim was the US thing. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's edit and celebrate. Yes, go for it, go for it. Let me have a look. That is huge news. I've paid little attention to their posts. They've got Mass Effect, Fallout, and Die in a Dungeon. Maybe I saw like an old post. I swear I saw. Well, I just presumed it was NEC. Clearly not. That's how much I knew about it. I've not heard about it before. That's probably why I've not heard about it before. Learn something every day. Learn something every day. Right. That note, I shall refresh. I shall drop in my Discord and then my links. So if you want to, feel free to join my Discord. I have got a Mighty Miniatures section that you can put any pictures of Mighty Miniatures in. It doesn't have to be Warhammer, it doesn't have to be Fallout. It can be work in progress. We've got people from the first model to people to like competition winners. You know, we've got everybody, every walk's of life. So don't worry if you're like, oh, my things are good. And we've got people, if you're not sure what to do, people will answer you. You know. Let me just put my links across in the tube because it does not go across. Or if you want to have a look at like everything else that I do, I have got an Instagram too, where I generally put my posts of my content, so I don't have them. I'm kind of everywhere. I said content is quite slacking because your girl has been very busy. I have got many cosplay plans, but your girl has been too busy to even consider making anything. Let's have a look. Oh, that's tired. Right. So I will be back on Sunday, so we'll be very much so doing finishing my Necrons that I've never actually finished. Let me have a look. Then there will be a stream on Tuesday, and there'll be none on Friday. Let's go. Who have we not? You know when you see somebody? Oh, that's what I can't. Someone I thought was on it is not on. Let's have a look. So I'm very excited to go back to Warhammer World. I do like it, and just looking around. Have I actually? I'm very intrigued. Oh, okay. I get. Oh, I've clicked off now. I get their. Oh, their stream title is now. I was like, what? What have they done? Oh, I know. I get the pun. I get the pun. Should we go on? I've reset it. Oh, what should we go for? Should we go for the first person on the list as now I've refreshed? Right, I've decided who we're going to go for. So we are going to raid out. We're going to keep going on to... What they're doing. Let's go for this person. We're going to head out. We're going to go for the person on the list because that just makes this 10 times easier. So we are going to raid across. I kind of forgot that it was Fallout. Fallout Friday. We're back on Sunday to do my Necrons. I'm going to be soon heading to bed myself. So let's start the raid. Let's go to NPC Wargaming. They were first on the list. Let's just go to them. Thank you so much everyone coming in. We had 3 spectacular raids. I really appreciate it. I shall see you all on Sunday. I should be very calm and very zen after tomorrow. I could also really ache on Sunday, but you know, I shouldn't. But thank you so much everyone for coming in and having a good chat and say the fabulous raids as well. I shall be sticking around for a little while before then I head. I thought it cancelled it then. No, it didn't. As I said, I will be back on Sunday, probably more 9ish, and then Tuesday, hopefully 8:30, 9ish again, and then there'll be no stream Friday, and then back on Sunday, and then we should be back to the normal routine, and then my special stream, which is taking place on the 15th, Sunday the 16th, 15th, 16th, whatever Sunday is in August, doing my chat challenge, which is then to pay a Mephidius model in a helmet. So watch your space. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming in. Let's go and raid over to NPC Wargaming. They are painting a Space Marine Thunderhawk and hanging out with Dragon Scale Wargaming. So talk to you all soon. Be well. Thank you so much for the fabulous raid. I hope you have a good rest after your stream, and